How the Mandalorian will reveal the origins of the First Order for Star Wars. Bounty hunting is a complicated profession. We hear Werner Herzog proclaim in the beginning of the Mandalorian trailer. Good job, Amy. But what's something even more complicated than bounty hunting? Building an evil military regime from the ground up. And it looks like The Mandalorian will explore both of these complex concepts, bounty hunting and the origins of the First Order. We're still a little over 2 months away from the launch of Disney+, and with it, the release of the long-awaited first ever live-action Star Wars series, The Mandalorian. While Disney's D23 Expo gave us a glimpse into the world of the show through its trailer, new details have been dropping about where exactly the show falls in the overall timeline of Star Wars and in the context of the greater Star Wars saga at large. Just this week, EW chatted with Mandalorian director and Clone Wars head honcho Dave Filoni and showrunner Jon Favreau, who confirmed that The Mandalorian will in fact cover the rise of the sinister First Order, the villains and sometimes punchlines of the sequel trilogy.
You and your friends are doomed. We will wipe your filth from the galaxy.
Okay, I'll hold.
Dave Filoni broke down the unstable state of the Star Wars galaxy to EW. This doesn't turn into a good guy universe because you blew up 2 Death Stars. You get that the rebels won and they're trying to establish a republic, but there's no way that could have set in for everybody all at once. You have in a Western where you're out on the frontier and there might be Washington and they might have some marshals, but sometimes good luck finding one. Jon Favreau added, also, what could happen in the 30 years between celebrating the defeat of the Empire and then the First Order? You come in on episode 7, the First Order are not just starting out, they're pretty far along. So it seems like there's a lot of potential for how the First Order got its start. But how will that be portrayed in The Mandalorian? Well, we know that Giancarlo Esposito's character, Moff Gideon, is a former Imperial higher-up. We've seen from the trailer and from stills that Gideon and his Death Troopers maintain that clean, orderly Imperial aesthetic, especially compared to Werner Herzog's more grizzled and gritty troops. Could Moff Gideon be the one to piece together the remnants of the Empire and Frankenstein it into the First Order we all know and hate? Or could we see a power struggle between Herzog and Gideon for the control of the remaining Imperial troops? If The Mandalorian leans into this type of Game of Thrones-esque power struggle, oh boy, we're definitely on board. Now, how exactly the First Order came to be is a question that's plagued the sequel trilogy since The Force Awakens. Fans have been frustrated by the First Order's apparent rehash of the Empire, getting few on-screen concrete details about the rise of the First Order thus far, beyond information like stormtroopers being programmed from birth, the First Order wiping out the New Republic, and the First Order's goals of crushing the Resistance and destroying our favorite Corellian freighter.
Blow that piece of junk out of the sky!
We also know some background about the First Order's conception, as well as the final battles between the Rebellion and the Empire, thanks to Chuck Wendig's Aftermath novels. Those novels also contain information about Emperor Palpatine's contingency plans, which could play a bigger role in this December's Rise of Skywalker as well. In terms of The Mandalorian, it would be cool to see some of the fallout from the final Imperial Rebel skirmishes on screen, as well as characters introduced in those novels, like Brendel Hux, General Armitage Hux's father. Yes, his first name is Armitage. And fan favorite Ray Sloan. This is all just speculation for now, but we'll just have to wait until November to see how everything unfolds. But what do you folks think? Are you excited to learn more about the First Order in The Mandalorian? Do you think we'll see the origins of First Order faves like General Hux or Captain Kennedy? Or are you more interested in the Western gunslinger vibe of The Mandalorian? Let's discuss. Thanks for watching. If you like what you saw, why not give us a like and subscribe? If you want to get notified every time we go live with a show or drop a new video, feel free to mash that little bell so you can be up to date on all the latest theories, news, and rumors in the pop culture world.